So, do you remember this house? Yeah, we built it last time and I was pretty proud of it, but I dare say it doesn't make for that interesting content. So what are we doing? Well, we're going to do what we've done before, and there's something I need to do or want to do that I don't think is going to be very interesting for people to watch. We are going to bounce between two different goals. One will be the house, but the other, well, I think we're going to go and get started with the Dawnguard stuff. Couldn't be easy to get there though, could it? Being DLC is on the map, that should have been easy to get to, but no. Why have it be easy when instead I can have an elder dragon munching on my face? It does seem to be a permanent feature of this area, but this time I was very brave and chose to run away into a cave, which proved to be a path. As this is DLC, it's not actually on the original map, but rather somewhere on it that leads to it, in this case to the Dawnguard fort. And there it is. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. We head in there and there's a conversation about a vampire infestation that he's dealing with. That's a great way to prove myself to Dawnguard, huh? Let's go kill some vampires. Getting there was surprisingly very easy, which is a nice change of pace for Skyrim. We go in and we hunt vampires and it stayed easy. It remains easy until we get to the main chamber and hear the head of the order is being executed. Oh well. Now we have a puzzle out of nowhere, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me. I will admit, I didn't realise this was a puzzle for a while, and when I did, it took me a while to figure out. When I did, I found out what the vampires were after. A mysterious woman. A vampire woman. A vampire woman we're going to take home, because right now I have no idea what's going on, but that's the best way to find out. I thought we were here to kill vampires, not take them home, but sure, whatever the game wants me to do to progress. Getting out was easy, even if I had to take a few drivers, and now it's just a case of getting her home, which we do via a boat. Now in our second castle for the day. The vampires are ready to kill us, but with Serana here, we're accepted. And we meet her father, who looks creepily like me. He also seems to be an arsehole. The man's a vampire, of course, and he's willing to reward us for returning his daughter to him by turning us into a vampire. Admittedly, his transformation is pretty cool, but vampires are evil, and I have to give up being a werewolf to become one, so no. Instead, our reward is leaving with our life. Not much of a reward, really. Well, as I said, we'll be alternating between the more interesting and the more boring, so back to the more boring. Back to house building. For the record, this is interesting to me. I love doing this kind of stuff in games. I always have. I've done it on quite a few games. But I also have enough experience with YouTube and streaming to know this isn't always fun for people to watch unless they too share this interest. So this is why I'm only doing this part of the time. We're going to turn this, what is now a small one-room home, into a proper house, get the 3 wings achievement. That starts the main hall. That also requires getting resources, and I didn't really know this, but things like stone and clay and such can be found near this house. Most things are close by, so I can easily get them without issue. Even iron is nearby. Because I didn't understand this at first, progress began slowly. But it is cool that you can see, like, as you're building, you can see the progress. I love that. When I did finally get that built, I headed inside. Now it's starting to feel like a proper home. I built the first wing, the kitchen, and spent some more time adding some furniture, which absolutely do not have to do. There's no achievement for this, but it makes it feel a bit more homely. Then I built the next wing, and then the final wing, the back one, and got an achievement to boot, which is actually my second today. I just forgot to mention the first one. We will return to this place at some point, especially to decorate, but that's not a task for right now. Right now we're heading back to the Dawnguard to report on everything we've seen so far today. We had a weird problem though. Reasons I couldn't understand, the Dawnguard are trying to kill us. And I couldn't figure out. I ended up beating them all and nothing. This is very odd. Originally I assumed it was something that happened, it was like meant to happen, but no. Turns out my armour poisoned enemies, which I did know. What I didn't know was it would, for unknown reasons, also poison them. It doesn't do it to regular allies, but it did in this case. To get my distance to be safe, and when I did approach, I did so half naked, as one does in life. I stole some vampire armour in case it becomes an issue in future. We can go and explain everything to the man, how we delivered the vampire girl home with an elder scroll and get a new mission. We need to recruit some more people for the fight. That proved to be challenging. It wasn't supposed to be challenging, but it was. We fast travel to a nearby location, and when there, my horse goes mad and starts trying to kill everything. There's also a dragon to kill. Once I do, my horse keeps attacking my wife. I don't know why. I teleport away, it seems fine, but if I go back there, the horse runs away to attack more random people. At this point, I just give up and accept it, and I continue the quest, finding Serene, convincing her to come with us. Teleporting to where the other guy is interesting because I didn't recognise it at first and then it clicked. This is the start of the game from many episodes ago. I mean, do you remember when we were about to be executed? The dragon attack? I mean, look, here's the chopping block and everything. It's not what we're here for. We're here for Gunmar and he will help if we help him kill a bear first. That should be easy. It should have been, but at first I had to ditch some stuff to free up inventory space and also make a dragon skull, which I didn't realise I could, but I'll have. Happily, because that looks awesome. And then I head in. I decided to werewolf it to make it easy. Also makes him attack me. We have to do it the hard way, but we get that. It was just a bear after all, and then we go back to the fort, which looks a bit more complete, and get invited to see someone else there. Turns out it's Serana. Remember the vampire we saved? Well, she's here to help us, or rather, not really help us, just not help our father. Stop him, because he's evil. He's going too far, even by vampire standards, and he can't be trusted with the Elder Scroll. The first thing we have to do is find more information about the scroll, and we'll be heading out with Serana to do it. For the first time in a long time, we are changing companions, sending Ayla back to the marital home. I don't think I've ever done that, except for like a very brief thing. That's right, I did it briefly once with Sacrifice, that was it. However, all this looking for Elder Scrolls stuff, or Elder Scrolls information, we have the scroll, feels very much like a next video kind of thing. But we'll leave it for now. I'd say we've made good progress though. We've got 2 more achievements under our belt. We started the Dawnguard DLC and done a few quests for it, and converted our little shack into a full home with multiple rooms. Next time, more DLC, more quests, more home building, and hopefully at least a couple more achievements. But that's next time, so I'll see you then.